EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkerson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkerson. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harris. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, go. Check go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Sanders able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70, ready.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Luther Burden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams 3.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Harris. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Harris. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Harris. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's Harris operating from the gun. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And the Cardinal first down.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
80.
They'll look to throw here. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
A passing look here. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Coker as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Harris, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moved. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 3.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Luther Burden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking to throw. Harris over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that. Run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Harris. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gainer of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Panther. Ready.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. Go, Reed, go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Bradley. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
17-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
4 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready. Check.
Back to throw again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Douglas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The Rams will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Cardinals 28, Rams 9. Will Reichard to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the jump.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Rig, AC Cardinal. Buffalo AC. 79. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready up.
They'll set up to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Let's go now. Rig it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A first carry here for Jordan James. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They run it with James. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal.
9 yards. But it's 4th down and goal.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Cards, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.